This song's called All You Are. I wrote it with a simple chorus so anyone can sing along with it.
It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter where you are today. 'Cause all that matters is you are. 'Cause all you are today. All you are today. It doesn't matter what's gone past. No place for worry, fear, or crash. Everything you need, you already have. 'Cause all that matters is you are. 'Cause all you are today. All you are today.
Well, good morning. Welcome to Agape. I'm glad that you joined us today. So if you're here and you're out there, realize there's a whole community watching this video. Whether you're live or whether you're watching it after the fact, please check in. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you have any comments. Let me know if you have any questions. Give me a heart. Give me a thumbs up, whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube. I love to know who you are because I feel like I'm personally connecting with you because I look at everything that's posted and it helps me to understand. So where are you right now? You're at Agape. And what is Agape? Agape is a loving spiritual community that teaches a practical way of living centered in love and the teachings of the science of mind. Our vision is a world of conscious individuals supporting one another's evolution. In order to do that, we value conscious awareness, personal growth, authenticity, and community. We believe that we, being the light, can change people's lives. One thought, one word, one feeling, one action, one person at a time. We believe that life is about evolution, an evolution of consciousness. So with that in mind, let's go within. Bring yourself to a comfortable seated upright position with your back straight, your hands gently resting on your lap, and close your eyes. And let my words guide you. I want you to take 3 deep breaths. And each of those breaths, I want you to vision them going into your heart center, right in the center of your chest. That energy center that is between the lower 3 energy centers and the upper 3. It is the bridge, it is the gateway of the human to the divine. So take a deep breath in and release. Take a deep breath in and release. One more deep breath in and release. I want you to let your body come to a perfect state of relaxation. Just scan your body from the top of your head to the tip of your toes and notice what it is feeling. And if there's any stress or tension, breathe into that. Today in our visualization, if you haven't learned it, I'm going to teach it to you today. I'm going to teach you the Bala Mantra. The Bala Mantra is something I learned in one of my journeys to India in studying with an Indian spiritual guide. And the Bala Mantra, what you need to understand is not the meaning of the words, but it is the vibration of the words that clears energy. And the Bala Mantra is very simple. It's Aim, Kleem, Sao, and then we reverse it. Sao, Kleem, Aim. And what we're doing is we're focusing on the energy center right above our head, the crown chakra, Aim. Then we move down to the heart center, Kleem. And then we move to Sao, which is at the base of the spine. And then I reverse it and say Sao, Kleem, Aim. And what we're doing is we're moving our energy down our energy centers and then back up. And so we're clearing the stream so that life force is flowing through us. So we're going to do this 11 times together. So I invite you to just follow along. I'm going to do the chanting. You can chant out loud or to yourself or just listen. But let the vibration of the words, feel them at the core of all that you are. Bring your attention to the crown chakra as we begin. Aim, Kleem, Sao, Sao, Kleem, Aim, 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 Aim, Kleem, Sao, Sao, Kleem, Aim. I want you to take a deep breath in and release. Now scan your body and feel how peaceful you are, how relaxed you are. And know that any day when you are feeling you're not feeling at ease, you're feeling discomfort, you're not centered, take a deep breath and to yourself, do the Bala Mantra. Get the energy moving. If you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't sleep, say the Bala Mantra over and over, and you will fall asleep. Having anchored that vibration into our very core, let's bring our attention back to this time, this place, by gently moving your fingers, your toes, maybe your shoulders. Now open your eyes and welcome back. Well, today I'm going to talk about life. And my talk title today is Live, Learn, and Let Go. Yeah, live, learn, and let go. And you know what that is? It's the process of living in love. That's exactly it. It's the process of living in love. And I chose those words for very specific reasons. Because to live means living lets us experience. If we were not alive, we could not experience. And if you think about that, being alive allows us to experience this life. But not just experience life, but to really live. And what does it mean to fully live your life? That's a really great question, because you can look at to fully live life, you've got to know who you are physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Because if you don't know who you are, how can you fully live life? How can you fully experience life? To physically know that you have a body. This is a temple. It is a vessel through which you get to use your five senses to experience this life. Your body is that vessel. So to fully live life, we've got to take care of our body. Our body is like a Ferrari. It requires that we maintain it, that we tune it, that we live it. So for me, what that means is eating healthy foods, drinking pure and delicious water, taking the supplements that help my body be in a state of homeostasis, movement, exercise, so that my body is being used. And in doing all of these things, I keep my body strong and I keep my body young. The other thing I do for my body is I give it rest with a good night's sleep, and I use meditation to calm my body, to bring my body into a state of homeostasis so that it heals itself. So that's it. If you know that you have a body and you're taking care of that fine machine, then who are you mentally? Mentally, you are a part of infinite intelligence. And as a part of infinite intelligence, all the wisdom in the world is there for you to discover. And all you have to do is ask. All you have to do is become a seeker of wisdom and open yourself up. In other words, in able to open yourself up, you've got to admit that I don't know. And when you admit that I don't know, you are open to more wisdom. And when you know that infinite wisdom is available to you, you create a whole different type of life. Now you have to also know who you are emotionally. Because what are your emotions? They're your guide. And when you understand that your emotions are your guide, they tell you how to move, to weave in and out of all the life experiences. And then you have to know who you are spiritually. And spiritually, you are a point of consciousness within infinite consciousness. And that you are always connected with the infinite. And that the very power of the infinite is moving through you, through your consciousness, and you are using its creative power right here, right now. So when you really think about it, everything you need is always right where you are. And knowing that you're infinite, that you have an infinite creative power, let me tell you about life experience. Life is always about a greater experience, a greater expression. The key thing that we must ask ourselves is, what do you want to experience? What is it within you that is calling from your heart that is unique to you, that's desiring to be expressed and experienced through the feedback of being that expression? That's where we understand and we go through determining what are our unique highest values. And when we determine them, we align all of our thoughts, words, actions, and feelings and live according to that. That's a workshop that I offer. That's a private session that I offer, and you can find more about that on the Agape website if you don't know it. But once I discovered my values, my 5 highest values, and I lived them, I now had my path of life. You see, once we have that experience of life and we get that emotional feedback, we can learn from it. That's the second piece of the talk today, because learning allows us to expand. Learning allows us to understand, if I do this, I get this result. If I do that, I get that result. And when we get the result, we realize, is it on our path? Is it off our path? Every experience that we have, every life experience we have, we learn from if we choose to. What's happening today is most people are not aware enough to realize that if they do this thing, they'll get this experience. And what we find is people repeating the same action over and over and over again, getting the same result, and they're in a loop, a gigaloop. They're stuck right where they are. They're in quicksand. They can't get out of it. Why? Because they're not learning. If you step into quicksand, the first thing you do is you grab hold of something on the outside and step out of quicksand and go in a different direction. That's what being able to learn from our life experience allows us to do. Not get stuck in the quicksand, not get stuck in monotony, not get stuck in boredom. Boredom is a clue that we're not moving forward. You see, in every experience, no matter what the experience is, good, bad, indifferent, ask the question, what can I learn from this experience? How can this experience give me a greater clarity and path to the life that I choose? Here's the next question you could ask. Was I conscious or unconscious while I was having that experience? And I think if you answer that question honestly, what you'll find out is that most of your experiences, you were unconscious. You were living by habit. And habits are not bad if you've consciously chose them, if those habits are serving you. But what you're going to find out is most of those habits you blindly accepted over the years from the time you were born, and you've never questioned them. So when you have the experience and you question them, you can learn. And then learning gives us a greater experience. And isn't that what you're seeking? Aren't you seeking to experience life more fully? In order to do that, we go to our third point, and that is letting go. And you say, what do you mean, Lee? Why let go? If I've had a great experience, why should I let go? Because letting go frees us to experience more. Because when we attach to something good, or we attach to something that we receive bad and we don't let it go, we lock ourselves in to a repeat of the same thing we're holding on to. You see, when our fist is closed, nothing can get into our hand. Nothing new. What's in our hand stays there. But when we open our hand, we're able to take in something new. That's why when you've had that experience, be in it, fully experience it, learn from it, and let it go. You see, you can let go of an experience when you realize that you can recreate it at any time. Because here's the key. You created the experience that you had. Therefore, being a creator you can recreate it if you so choose at a later time. You don't have to hold on to it. You can let it go because you know the power is in you. If you had a beautiful romantic moment with your partner, realize you can recreate that moment. If you had a moment of pain, you can let it go and realize you can create that pain again. May not be the wisest of choices, but it's your choice. You are a creator, and that's the key thing. You see, since all life is circular, we're now free to experience our next new creation. We experience it, we learn from it, we let it go, and we start the process over again. You see, life, universal, infinite life, is seeking, always seeking to express more of itself through each of us. This is how the infinite experiences, through its individualization of itself as individualized points of consciousness, which you and I are. What we create and experience is up to us, and we get to determine the quality of our life. We have the power. We have the vision. We have the ability. And we can create. And let me share with you, we will be doing this for all of eternity, because to fully realize the infinite, we can never get there. So give up on the idea that you get done. Life is a never-ending journey of self-discovery of the infinite nature that we are a part of. So go forth this week and multiply. Let's go within. And let's know that there is one infinite divine power, presence right here, right now. And knowing that that power and presence is right here, right now, I know that I am one with it and that each of you is one with it. Knowing that we are one with it, we realize that there is nothing that can stop us, nothing that can slow us down. We are free of our past. We are free of everyone around us. We are free within our own mind to create the experience we choose. And I claim for myself a clarity of vision, a clarity of that higher Lee, and I declare a higher clarity for each of you of who you are and where you want to go. And know that Spirit will guide you to get there in the most perfect ways. So I know that it unfolds step by step for me, and it unfolds step by step for you. And together, separately and collectively, we have the most unique, magnificent, expansive experience of life. Because that is our purpose. Our sole purpose in life is to express, to fully express, to expansively express our uniqueness. And as we do so, the infinite is in perfect balance. And we live in perfect well-being. So I know this truth for me as I know this truth for each of you. And what I put into the infinite mind, I know is known in all parts of the infinite mind. And when you accept it, when I have accepted it, it must be made true in our lives, because the power knows nothing but to give. It is with my belief that I let this prayer go and know that it is done. And so it is. Amen. So we come to that time where we get to demonstrate the law of giving and receiving. But before we give, today, I want you to read with me our treatment for financial freedom. When we say this out loud, we set in motion a power in the universe that expands our financial abundance. So let's do this together. Knowing that I am consciously using the law of giving and receiving, I now claim financial abundance in every aspect of my life and in the life of the Agape community. I live in the awareness that I am financially free to do what I want, when I want, and how I want. And so it is. So if you would like to give, there's a link in the YouTube or in the Facebook, or you can text to give to the number on the screen, or you can scan the code that's right in front of you. That QR code will take you right to a giving page. We're going to make this so easy for you so that you can participate and support us as we bring this work to the world. My intention is that we bring this message to millions of people who are ready to receive and claim their power. And your gift allows us to do that. I want you to know that every day we have a Zoom meditation, and we're focusing on clearing the chakras, the energy centers. That's at 7 a.m. Central Time. At 8 a.m. every day on Facebook and on YouTube, on my channel, Reveille Wolak, or on the Agape Facebook page, I do a 10-minute to 12-minute talk on thoughts that can change your life. We now have we have weekly in-person services. Got to change the slide. It's now weekly in-person services, and we are doing weekly live services. And we've expanded our weekly community gatherings to 3 gatherings on every Wednesday, 10:30 a.m., 1:30 p.m., 7 p.m. We have people from all over the world joining in these gatherings, and you are welcome to do so. The big announcement is that we are moving to our new location this Sunday, today, for in-person services at the Hyatt Regency Stonebriar. We'll be on the 3rd floor in the Trinity Ballroom. This information is all on the Agape website. If you're not signed up for my daily thoughts or our email list where you find out what's going on, you can go to Agape Spiritual Center and sign up, or you can take a picture, scan that QR code. And when you scan that, it'll take you right there. We're trying to make this as easy as we can so that you can plug in to however that works for you. I want you to also know that we have 3 practitioners who are there to support you in prayer. Their addresses can all be found on our website. And if you write them a prayer request, they will definitely answer it in whichever way is best for you. Jean and Susie, they are the most loving presence of God, and they would love to help you see that presence. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me and being here today. If you found this message to be lifting, don't hesitate. Share it with those around you. Share it with someone you feel might benefit. But this week, make sure you live your life fully, you learn completely, and you let go. And that you become the most magnificent creator of your life ever. Until next week, know that I love you. Aloha.